You've been running from me.
No, I don't run from anybody.
You've been running from a brother.
No, I haven't been running.
We've been calling you, tweeting you, texting you, but you're here now.
You don't insult first and invite later.
Oh, no, I didn't insult.
You invite first, and then you insult me after I bounce.
No. The first weekend, we were trying to get you on, so I ain't insult.
No, you fought my wife on Twitter.
Oh, no, I ain't fighting
you and my wife had a Twitter beef going. I wasn't even on.
Oh,
you
no, I
get on Twitter. You know I wasn't even on Twitter before that.
Yes, you were.
I saw her on Twitter. I joined just because you was on that beefing with my wife.
I wasn't beefing. She was beefing.
Well, let it all lie. And she said the truth, and you believed the lie rather than believe another guy.
I didn't believe a lie. But here's what I want to know, and this is the point I have been raising consistently, and I've interviewed a number of different.
Hold on. I need an apology, man.
For what?
You called me Uncle Tom.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you that.
You called me a coon
and
Uncle Tom.
See, that's where you're wrong.
And a sellout.
See, here's the deal. Here's the deal. So you about to get busted on TV.
I need an apology.
No, you about to get busted on TV.
If I'm wrong,
no.
If I'm wrong,
you're 100% wrong. You know why?
Word on the street,
No. Here's the deal. You have never heard me use that phrase.
No,
I don't use it.
Right,
but here's the issue that I've been asking. I've asked this consistently over and over and over again, and that is, I've heard Donald Trump critical of President Obama. I've heard him talk about economics, talk about jobs, things along those lines. The question is, where is his plan specific to African Americans?
All right, let me begin by this. Criticizing the president is an American right. I mean, we blame. We blame, and especially if you're an opposing party and you're running, you want to criticize the incumbent because the incumbent can help your opponent and all that. So we understand that. That's just politics. He's been criticizing, even though the birthday issue came up under Hillary's watch. It came out of Hillary's campaign. He took it and ran with it. He ran with it.
And he has not apologized for it.
He ran with
it. Was he wrong? No, was that wrong?
But you know what?
But he wasn't a politician when he did it.
But he's a politician now. The one thing politicians don't do is apologize.
But here's the piece, though. Was Donald Trump wrong for driving that birthday issue the way he did?
I don't know.
You weren't
I didn't see the long form.
Come on now.
Where the long form at?
Really?
Did the long form ever come out?
Really?
To be honest, I don't know and I don't care.
But it was insulting for the
But so what? You called Bush everything but a child of God, man. Insulting the president is an American right. We called Nixon names, we called Reagan names, we called everybody names.
But when you have the first black president to question his legitimacy as an American, that was uncalled for.
That means something to us. That might not mean nothing to him. Because if Obama was white, we wouldn't care if he questioned it. We didn't care.
First of all, if he was white, he would be the first black president.
Well, okay, all right.
No, but here's my point is, but you do understand why people were offended by that, by him driving the birthday issue.
No, because Hillary introduced it as a campaign ploy. She played the race card first.
Okay,
and nobody was offended by that.
Actually, that's not true.
It is true. But she didn't do it. It came out of her camp. The person next to her did it.
I'm asking you again. Do you understand why African Americans were offended by Donald Trump continually pushing that issue and raising it the way he did?
Do I understand? Well, I understand why our people get emotional over
No, that's not question get emotional. That was that was questioning the legitimacy of the president.
I don't care if we question the legitimacy of the president.
But here's the deal, though. But again, I'm going to go back to my other question.
The question is legitimacy of the president? That's his right. The question is legitimacy.
I'm going to go back to my original question, and that is, I've heard Trump talk about economic issues when it comes to unemployment with young African Americans. Where is his plan?
Now listen, let me backtrack. When I took those, and there was 108 pastors in the room. When I took those 108 pastors up there, I said, we're going to have Donald Trump unfiltered. You can ask him anything you want to ask him. Nothing's off the table. I sat him in that chair, and he sat there for 4.5 hours. You'd have thought I was the prosecutor, and he was the defense. We nailed him to the wall, and we asked him about police shootings of blacks. You know what he responded? He said something very insightful that I hadn't even thought of. He said, I question why police shoot to kill rather than shoot to wound if they think the use of deadly force is necessary. I think they should aim for a leg or aim for an arm. We asked him about every issue that was germane to the black community. It got to the point that, you know how the meeting ended? I said, does anybody have anything else to say? No. Does anyone here still think he's a racist? No. Any question you want, any comment? No, we're happy. They got downstairs, saw those cameras, and ran. You know how many of them called me and said, Scott, I'm behind Trump, I back Trump, but I'm not letting anybody know because I'm afraid of the backlash I'll receive. I don't want my members leaving my church. You got a lot of guys, they're not leaders, they're managers. A leader isn't afraid. Managers are.
So if Trump made that comment privately with pastors, why
It was
has
100
he?
it was 100
no,
people
no,
there.
no, but it was still private, correct? It was a private meeting.
There was 100 people there.
Okay, fine, but it was a private meeting. Why has he not made it publicly? If he,
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer for that. But I know what I heard, and I know what they heard.
Okay, fine. So you said that he said it in a private meeting, hasn't said it publicly. He's talked about lack of jobs for young African Americans.
Yes, he said he believes the reason for the crime among the minority communities is unemployment and low income.
Okay.
And so he said, if I can create jobs in the inner city.
And has he said how?
No, he said he was going to offer tax incentives for entrepreneurship and for businesses to relocate to the minority communities. And with those tax incentives, it would stimulate, businesses in the economic
So here's the deal.
community.
Where's that plan? Because here's the deal.
Listen,
here's the deal.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you the plans that we have, that he's given us the green light on, that we're in the process. We're finished with some. We're not finished with others, but they're on the planning stage. He's given us the green light, and I opened up the door for our folk to come in and take a part of this. We have a plan to reintegrate felons back into the system. We have a plan aimed at HBCUs, historical black colleges. We have a plan for that. We have a plan for urban revitalization, repairing America's infrastructure. We've got a lot of plans that are especially for the minority community. And he's basically said, hey, man, go get all the plans. Bring them to me. I'm giving y'all the green light.
So here's my question. Where are those plans?
No, I have the plans. But I don't want to release them before he does.
But here's a piece.
I have the plan. I got them all in my computer.
So when is he going to release them?
I can find that out for you.
I've gone on his website. I see 5 things. Everything you said, I haven't seen one.
You will.
I've even listened to him in his interviews. He hasn't even articulated any of that. He hasn't even said,
have you
I have
him?
a plan.
Have you interviewed him?
No, but here's the deal. I've seen all of his Bill O'Reilly interviews, his Sean Hannity interviews.
What about
his
the Roland Martin interview?
I have no problem interviewing him.
Do the Roland Martin interview and ask him that stuff.
No, wait a minute. But if he tells Bill O'Reilly, this is where we are with young African Americans, but he doesn't even say, here's my plan, but all he does is say, the president has done nothing.
And I'm being totally honest with you, and I'm being transparent. Number of the plans are being tweaked. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, they're in an editing process.
Okay.
But believe me when I tell you, we have these plans. They're past the embryonic stage.
And I'm still waiting to see those plans.
Kickstart your day at 7 and get the news you need from the perspective you want. News 1 Now with Roland Martin. Every weekday morning at 7 on TV 1.